to Shawn Veitz. Shawn, we've heard from the other panelists some ideas around cost savings, budget protection, things like that. I'm kind of interested from your perspective about some new and creative cost optimization ideas that have emerged and that that you've seen out there that people might want to consider. Maybe some recommendations for them to think about for next.
Yeah, absolutely, Tim. COVID has been probably one of the busiest times for Telecom over the last couple of months. And first, it was because companies put a lot of their employees on furlough. So in that process, Telecom picked up, a lot of the activities that the furloughed employees were doing. But now we're seeing a large drive towards savings. And, kind of two things. One, clients are coming back to us and saying, hey, we still don't have the staff, but we need to realize savings. And so that means dealing with a larger enterprise, whether that be procurement, working with IT, and finance are all coming at us, all saying, what are ways that we can save money? So we've really have gotten creative. And one of the ways particularly that we have saved our customers money is understanding their inventory. I think that's key, right? Really getting down to a detailed inventory. Mark, you were talking about how just whether you could downsize some sites, how many PRIs, first you have to understand what you have before you can make that analysis. And so, when our customers come to us, we're able to make those recommendations, but particularly one in mobility, understanding what their mobile devices are being used for. Do they have MiFis out there, and then hotspot rate plans on their devices? Many times in the report that we provide back to our customers is there overlap? You have employees that have a hotspot on their rate plan and have a MiFi device, and if so, can we consolidate that? Can we cancel that MiFi device, and then can we do we have an asset management disposition in place to be able to recycle that device, as Neil talked about earlier, right? So you can save money on two fronts. One, the ongoing rate plan expense of that MiFi device, but then also getting money back for that hotspot. And we've actually seen a surge in just as Neil was talking about on the desires of that hotspot. So it's brought those prices up for the enterprise to be able to get it back. And another thing that we've seen a large initiative on is we've seen COVID kind of increase how fast corporate enterprises are adopting new technologies. Moving in from the MPLS to SD-WAN, where before they said, hey, it's working for us, we have other priorities. Well, now savings has become a major priority. So, that's an active initiative. And so, Telecom's been very busy because we manage the entire project for our customers. If they come in and say, we want an SD-WAN conversion, we take over the project management of that, benchmarking different carriers and vendors and supplying that back to the customer to be able to make a very informed decision on who to move up with, all the way back to network design. What's the backup solution for it? Do you have different carriers for that backup? So it all doesn't go down. Those are all services Telecom provides. So we've been very busy during this time just because savings is a huge point of importance for our customers today.
Yeah, real good. And Shawn, you really put a good end cap to a couple of themes that we've heard throughout. And one is that taking action to generate savings, right, through many different modes, adoptions of different technologies or migrations, or even simply just accelerating what you were planning so that you can realize, whatever the benefit is or whatever the benefit was defined. So, there's some real good things there.